Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I make my daily summer beverage of choice, which is cold brew coffee in a French press. I'm starting with whole organic coffee beans. You'll notice that these are colored medium to dark. Typically for cold brew, it's nice to use a light to medium roast. That way you can taste the full flavor of the bean. You get more of a honey flavor, whereas with a really dark roast, it kind of masks the flavor of the coffee, if that makes sense. But go with whatever your favorite bean is. So I'm just grinding these up. I do about 1.5 to 2 cups in the bottom of the French press, and I grind them pretty well, medium almost to an espresso grind. And I feel like it's just easier to make it in a French press. It's not a big batch like if you would do it in a pitcher, but it stays fresh that way. I'd rather just make it fresh the night before and then drink it all day the next day. And I pour ice cold water right on top and fill it to the very top of the French press. Pop the lid back on the French press and let that sit in the fridge overnight for at least 24 hours. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and make my homemade dairy-free creamer. So this starts with a base of coconut cream. You'll use the whole entire jar, and then some almond milk, cinnamon, vanilla, and allspice. So I just use a mason jar to combine the coconut cream and the almond milk. And then I'm using some vanilla bean paste. I prefer the paste over an extract because you can see those little bits of bean all throughout, which I really like. If you don't like that, then use vanilla extract if you want it to be perfectly smooth. But I like seeing it. I feel like it just kind of signifies that, yes, there's real pure vanilla in this. And then I'm adding in probably about a teaspoon. I usually don't measure when I do this. And then a dash of cinnamon. For the cinnamon, I go heavy with that, so I do a tablespoon of cinnamon. It's a pretty big jar, so if you like a cinnamon flavor, definitely a tablespoon is going to give you that concentrated, rich cinnamon flavor. And then for the allspice, I just use a little dash, just, a dash or two there. And just make sure you shake the jar really well so all your flavors incorporate. And you can pop that in the fridge along with your cold brew, and then they're both going to be ready in the morning. Fast forward to the next day, and the coffee sat in the French press overnight for 24 hours. It's really light in color because, again, I used a medium bean. The darker the bean, the longer you let it sit, you're going to have a darker coffee. Personally, I'm used to like a really dark, rich cold brew, but I'm trying to get away from that and force myself to make it lighter because the lighter bean definitely tastes better, and it's going to have more of that honey flavor. You can really taste the flavor of the beans. Then I pour the creamer right on top and sip it all summer long, every single day. Hands down, this is my summer drink, cold brew coffee in a French press. Hope you guys have the chance to pick up a French press. You can buy them really cheap on Amazon or even at like a TJ Maxx type store. If you try it out, let me know what you think, and have a delicious day.